Hey everybody, welcome to this week's episode. And Jerry, we are headed back down to HUPP's.
Yeah, I love going down there. I'll tell you what, Southeast Ohio, that's why they get pressed. They got great bucks down there. And this hunt is with you and Michele.
Yep.
And Kevin Casey.
Yep.
And I'll tell you what, kudos to Michele. She is a trooper. I'll tell you what, she knows what she wants to kill, and if she doesn't see it, she don't shoot it.
And well, she was only down there for 4 days.
Yep.
Never killed anything with archery tackle. Saw a ton of deer.
Yep.
Up close and personal. And Kevin, that was his first time too.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. Let's let the film speak for itself.
Let's get to it.
Alrighty.
Well, Steve, Jerry, and Michele finally arrive at HUPP's, and Michele's anticipation is high for the upcoming week.
Oh yeah. You only got to wear the do-rag on the farm.
Good, how are you?
How you doing? Jared, what's up, buddy?
Hey, how are you?
How far was it from the stand?
So, Jeremy just dropped us off. It's our first night in camp. It's Saturday. It's a beautiful day, 47 degrees. You can see the beautiful sunshine. We're about ready to head into an Oak Ridge blind that looks over a dip. And they've been seeing some big ones come through here. Just one this morning, so we're hoping he comes back through. Can't wait. I'm excited. It's my first time at deer camp. So excited. Beautiful 6-point. He came out and just ate for about 15 minutes right in front of us broadside. And he had a really pretty stripe down the center of his back. Beautiful deer. And then about an hour later, we had 3 doe come out. They came out to the bait and stayed for a while. And a 4th one joined them, but then they chased her off. And we watched them until dark, and then we packed it in. So we're back at it this morning. This is day 2.
So Michele got to experience hunting out of an Oak Ridge hunting blind for the first time. Boy, let me tell you what, she's in love. She's already told me she wants one. I'm pretty sure she wants to make a she shed out of it, but we'll see.
As Michele prepares for the shot, she decides to pass on this young buck as she knows that there are monsters in these woods. Michele has never killed a deer with archery tackle of any kind, and was given the green light by Jeremy HUPP to shoot whatever makes her happy. But Michele, well, she has made up her mind for a mature buck only on this trip. As a foggy last morning hunt begins, only a few doe come in. Michele has to head back home without punching a tag, and she's okay with that. She will definitely be back up for sure. Up next, Steve sticks around for a couple more days. Does he punch a tag? Find out after the break.
Why do we hunt HUPP Outfitters? Southeast Ohio premier hunting destination for white-tailed deer.
They got some bruising bucks here.
Located along the Ohio River in Meigs County.
We just smoked an Ohio giant right here.
HUPP Outfitter boasts hundreds of acres of rich farmland and food plots, hunting from tree stands and oak ridge hunting blinds. A bow hunter's paradise with meals and world-class lodging.
What's holding your bow?
Forever Wild Outdoors Adrenaline Adventures is brought to you by HUPP Outfitters, guided archery hunts and lodging in Southeast Ohio, Velocity Outdoors, and Centerpoint Archery. Tacticam, gun or bow, share your hunt. Carnage Outdoors, waterfowl, upland game birds, and bow fishing. There will be carnage.
As you folks saw, right at first light, we had a beautiful gray fox come in, went right up into the bait, ate some corn, and then came down. And right where I sprayed that, doe asteris right out in front of me, stopped him dead on a dime.
Steve appears to be in the right spot as deer movement is pretty steady throughout the day.
The spike buck and the doe over here. A lot of doe today, a few bucks. It's right now, that last magic hour. We're gonna see what happens. If nothing happens tonight, clearly we'll be right back here first thing in the morning. Do another all-day set for our last day.
A new day begins, and the action he saw the previous day has seemed to slow a bit. What a difference a day makes.
So the evening of our last night, which is Saturday, it was the 9th, Jeremy and Ed came up and asked us to stay an extra night, and Jerry and I were like, absolutely, we're gonna stay an extra night. Jeremy said he had daytime pictures on some hot farms, and with new hunters coming in at camp, he said, if you guys want to stay and hunt, knock yourself out, and we did. We went to our new spots in the morning. Jerry and I wished each other luck as we separated, and boy, this was just one of those days.
A great buck appears and grunts, signaling his arrival to the hot doe. And the chase is on. More of this adrenaline adventure after the break.
Why do we hunt HUPP Outfitters? Southeast Ohio premier hunting destination for white-tailed deer.
They got some bruising bucks here.
Located along the Ohio River in Meigs County.
We just smoked an Ohio giant right here.
HUPP Outfitter boasts hundreds of acres of rich farmland and food plots, hunting from tree stands and oak ridge hunting blinds. A bow hunter's paradise with meals and world-class lodging.
What's holding your bow?
Forever Wild Outdoors Adrenaline Adventures is brought to you by Expedition Archery, experience perfection. Ramcat Broadheads, hits like a ram, cuts like a cat. True Timber Camouflage, experience total concealment. Victory Archery, the Carbon Arrow experts. U-Slide Bow Holder, what's holding your bow? Wrecking Machine Game Calls, veteran owned. Don't just kill them, wreck them. Before the break, Steve had a shooter buck chase a hot doe. Well, it didn't take long for another buck to come in and see what all the fuss was about. And this time, I think Steve is ready.
It is 9:30. I don't know if I got him falling down. He's down right over here. I had a shooter buck come in first thing this morning. Well, first thing this morning at 6:40, before it was even shooting light. I had 2 doe off to the south of me. And then I had a nervous doe came up directly down below me from the east. And she started, or from the west rather, excuse me. She started coming up real nervous while I had a flock of turkeys behind me feeding. I couldn't move. Turkeys were 6 feet behind me. And while she was feeding, I watched a shooter buck come in from the south. Started moving in. Had everything ready, crossbow was ready. And as you saw, he just bolted right after. There was nothing I could do. Then I had this nervous doe and fawn with me right here. And my goodness, they were just feeding around and getting real nervous and jerky, and all of a sudden the doe just started blowing. I'm like, what the heck was that? And she kind of trots off, and the fawn was still pretty close to the bait. Next thing I look over, I see this rack. It's one of the target bucks. Comes right down the trail, and he didn't even check the doe. He went over and checked the fawn and walked right into the bait for a perfect shot. He scooted down and cut right across. He's down right over here. Oh my gosh. My center point crossbow does it again with Victory X-Bolt crossbow bolts. Oh my gosh. Right there, baby. Oh, those Victory X-Bolt arrows, man, they just blew through that deer. Let's get down there. Let's go see over here. Oh my gosh. This is our 9th day. This is the Marine Corps birthday. This is the 244th birthday of my brother and sister Marines. Semper Fi. Keep the faith. This is the first time I've ever killed a buck on the Marine Corps birthday. Oh my God. Oh, brah. Oh. I'm stoked. I'm stoked. We're going to get down and go see him. That's what we like to see, ladies and gentlemen, is a blood-soaked arrow. Victory X-Bolts. I didn't know they're laying in. Blood trail right there.
HUPP Outfitters promises great meals and lodging with opportunities at big bucks and beautiful scenery, nestled along the Ohio River.
Why do we hunt HUPP Outfitters? Southeast Ohio premier hunting destination for whitetail deer.
They got some bruising bucks here.
Located along the Ohio River in Meigs County.
We just smoked an Ohio giant right here.
HUPP Outfitter boasts hundreds of acres of rich farmland and food plots, hunting from tree stands and oak ridge hunting blinds. A bow hunter's paradise with meals and world-class lodging.
Forever Wild Outdoors Adrenaline Adventures is brought to you by Bushnell, rifle, shotgun, and pistol scopes, binoculars, rangefinders, and more. Dead Downwind, scent elimination redefined. Reveal cellular cameras, always on the hunt. Trophy Taker, always ready. Tinks, America's #1 deer lure. Evolution Outdoor, hunting, fishing, tactical gear, coolers, and more.
Morning guys, Kevin here with Centerpoint Archery. We're down here at HUPP Outfitters in Southeast Ohio, getting ready to chase some big deer. Spent the first night out in the stand last night when we got into camp. Had a great time, saw a bunch of action. Deer were chasing a little bit, a couple small bucks sparring, does galore. I think the best part though was other than seeing that, we're the guys in camp. We've got a great group with us today. We're all ready to get out, get after it again this morning, and we'll see what happens with the action. We'll be back to you from the field. See ya.
Hey guys, back at it. The sun's just starting to break through the fog. We've had one doe in early at first light. We got our second lone doe out in front of us right now at about 30 yards. A little bit slow movement-wise this morning, but this is a good sign that we've got another one here, so we'll see what happens. Hopefully one of these big bucks will come up out of the bottom here, and we're just going to keep at it as much as possible and keep our fingers crossed that everything plays out in our favor this morning. Okay, so we're back out for the evening hunt here. It wasn't as eventful as we had hoped for this morning, but we're on a new 6-acre field here, food plot we're hunting over. We got some great radishes and turnips out here. Really working well. We're about 40 yards from where trail cameras have been revealing some really good bucks. There's some really nice 8-pointers in here, and a few bigger deer that we know are here, just haven't got them on camera yet. Confirmed the yardage with our Bushnell Prime 1300 rangefinder. This thing's been awesome. It's spot on, it's super clear. It gathers a tremendous amount of light at dusk and dawn, which is phenomenal. It's helped out a lot. Running the CP400 crossbow tonight, guys. Well, we've got this bad boy, 6 inches wide, axle to axle, when cocked. Makes it perfect for in a blind like this. These Oak Ridge blinds are phenomenal to hunt out of. Running the CP400 select arrows with lighted nocks, tipped off with Raven's new steel broadhead, 100 grain, 2-inch cut. These things are nasty. They're gonna rip open this deer tonight. We're looking forward to it. We'll see how the night progresses. Something's going down tonight. So stay tuned and we'll get back at it.
Something's dying.
Running activity is just starting to pick up, especially with the young guys.
Hey, good morning, guys. We're back here on day 3 with HUPP Outfitters in Southeast Ohio. To say the action this morning has been nothing less than stellar. We've had 10 different deer come in this morning. We had 4 bucks, small bucks, but they were working a scrape. They came in, they were sparring a little bit. Dove been coming in kind of spooky. The bucks have been running them around a little bit, so there's a lot of movement.
I wonder if this is an omen. Josh Hupp tells Kevin over lunch that he's going to move him to a new spot for the last evening. Fingers crossed that the white squirrel is indeed a good omen.
This is it. It's 4th and goal. Last night of the hunt. Trying to get it done. Everything that we've seen today on cameras predicted that we should be moved to this spot tonight.
So we checked cameras twice, checked wind. Everything looks like in our favor. We had deer in here 15 minutes before we arrived. They've been in and out of here all day long. So we're gonna give it our best shot. We're sitting till dark. And with a little bit of luck, we'll get it done tonight. We'll see you in a bit.
Things seemed awfully quiet for his last night, until all of a sudden and out of nowhere, he shows up.
Well, it's the bottom, last of the fourth quarter. Light fading, and it looks like we got it done. CP 400 was on its mark tonight. Buck came out of nowhere, first time hunting this farm. Had some good footage on the trail cams of this deer in here. Just took it. He didn't give us much of an opportunity to get ready. He came in from the right, and was there. We heard a snap, and the next thing we knew, the deer was on top of us. Was that the big 8 or the 10? Hey. Right here, buddy. Was that the 8 or the 10? Jeremy, you shot a buck. All right, guys, we just got down out of the tree, recovered the arrow from the point of impact. We got good blood on the arrow, and we're gonna go pick up the trail and get these deer.
Oh, look at that.
Look at, dude, he's got double brows. He's got some junk there. Never even saw that. That is just outstanding, the character on this right here.
Hey, what was your goal?
The goal was to shoot a 10.
What'd you do, buddy?
Folks, we shot a 10. 4th and goal from the 1, 2 seconds left. Had to get it done, touchdown, and we did it. Oh my gosh. I'm usually not at a loss for words, but I kind of am right now.
It's your best buck, isn't it?
It is my my best buck to date for sure. You know, we spent the last 5 days down here hunting morning and evening. Passed on a few bucks on the first day. Passed on some does. We had doe tag, could have taken it, but we decided to hold out, and we set a goal for ourselves of what we wanted to do, and we came down and got it accomplished. Guys, you want to book a quality hunt? HUPP Outfitters, it's crazy. The property they have, the work these guys put into it, and the hospitality is second to none. It's incredible. They treat you like you're one of your family members when you're down here. It is well worth the investment to come down and hunt down here in Southeast Ohio with HUPP Outfitters. It was just stellar.
Well, Steve, I'll tell you what, kudos to Michele. She held out. Most people wouldn't, but she did. She didn't end up killing a deer, but she had her sight set on a big buck. It just didn't happen.
Well, that's her discipline.
Yep.
And what does she always say? Well, if Jerry wouldn't shoot it, I'm not going to shoot it.
Yeah, right.
What about me?
Exactly.
You're the litmus test, I guess.
Oh, I guess so, yeah. Tell you what, congratulations, Kevin Casey, on your biggest archery kill buck. And
achieving his goal.
Absolutely. And you, great chocolate horn whitetail in Ohio.
That was
very nice.
That was a long hunt. 9th day, end of the 9th.
Mm-hmm. Yep,
literally.
For sure. Next week, we got another great hunt, and yes, it's actually featuring yours truly.
Thank you, sir.
Going to Southeast Kansas with Joe and Rodney Kelly of Kansas Big Buck Outfitters. We're hunting for Rios.
Yep.
And we had Rios all over the place.
We were covered up in them, and buddy, to hunt turkeys with a crossbow, a little bit different.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, we had a great time. Check it out.